I have two quick things. One,
really excited about this game. I don't even know if I'd say it, but obviously, like, Miami, Ohio State, like, this is going to be a great game this week, and I'm excited to really dig into it.
how motivated are you to play Miami, given you're from there and they recruited you very hard? And secondly, your reaction to not winning the Biletnikoff and the chip on the shoulder that I'm assuming is there.
Yeah,
Great opening question. Obviously, like, this being the first game back after not winning the Biletnikoff and kind of seeing how personally he took that has me absolutely excited. Like, I think we're going to absolutely blur Miami. So, just for the record.
I'm very excited to play the guys from back home. It was like a second home to me. I'm from there. Had a good relationship with all the coaches, a lot of players on the team, a lot of people I played with in high school. Second, the Biletnikoff. Just use it as motivation. Can't think too much of it. That's what they chose to win. That's what they chose to win it. Makai Lemon is a great receiver. Had a great season, so can't knock him for that. He's a great receiver. Gonna be a first-round draft pick, so I can't really complain about it.
Translation: look, good player, but come on now, like, sixth in the Heisman. Don't want to bash the player, right? Don't want to make this about the player, but also like making it about the voters right now maybe is not a good climate. But no, that's a good answer from Jeremiah. But you know what he's thinking, man. Like, yeah, Makai's all right, but he's never been this.
I gotta just worry about what's in front of me, and that's beating Miami.
Jeremiah, I remember you said last year, going to the Tennessee game, that you wanted Coach Hartline to push you harder. You taking the same approach going into this year's CFP? You want to be pushed harder?
Yeah, for sure. I talked with Keenan Bailey. I know Coach Hartline will always continue to push me hard, no matter what it is. But y'all always still want to be pushing. Now it's time to crank it up a little bit because now it's time to win another 90 round here.
Oh, he's so cool. Time to crank it up, bro. It's very like Kobe-esque, I guess, in terms of where his mindset seems to be at right now. I think playoff risers is a thing. I know Ryan Day doesn't think that, but I think playoff risers is absolutely a thing.
What's the motivation like for you guys coming out of the Indiana game, and just what jumps out when you look at this Miami defense?
Miami defense is pretty good defense. That front is something special. You got Ruben Bain, got two good DNs, got a good interior, got a good back end. Their linebackers are very good. And our mentality right now is just go out and just dominate everybody that's in front of us. We left a bad taste in our mouth against Indiana in the Big Ten championship. So offensively, we got to do better. Got to score in the red zone, and we got to capitalize on everything that we do from here on out.
Patrick Murphy.
Jeremiah, Miami obviously played a game this weekend. You guys have been off in terms of games. How do you kind of keep that edge? Last year you were the team that was playing against Oregon. How do you maintain that same edge you had all season without a game?
Don't love that question because it's like, I don't know where you guys are at, but I feel like Ohio State has a crazy edge right now. I know they got the bye week, but they, just losing to Indiana plus the awards snub season, plus the fact that it's Miami, I don't think there's going to be I don't think there's going to be a lack of edge. If anything, I think like this will be one of the more motivated teams in college football. Unless I'm misinterpreting what edge means.
The way we practice, that's really the biggest thing. Even Coach Day came out and said that practice towards the end of the year wasn't as intense as it was in the beginning of the year. So I feel like the way we practice over the last week and a half has been very intense. We've been flying around everywhere, having good energy. So that's really the biggest thing, just keeping our edge the way we practice.
Okay.
When you look at Brian Hartline, I know he's got a new role, but how has he still kind of kept himself integrated in the wide receiver room and as the offensive coordinator over the last few weeks?
Yeah, Coach Hartline, he's been around, been helping us a lot in the receiver room. Very excited for him and the new role that he have there at USF, I should say. And he's still around, just still helping us. So very excited for him.
Right here in the front, Austin.
JJ, you mentioned talking to Keenan about that. What's been his role for the last couple of weeks? Has he been more involved with you wide receivers?
Yeah, he's been involved with us over the last couple of weeks. Just helping us the game plan and stuff like that. But he's still, he's in the receiver room for sure.
Jeremiah, what was the
Keenan Bailey in the receiver room? Gonna see more receivers. Obviously, I think Hart's coaching receivers too. So maybe just while Bro's gone, and also, I don't know, man. I guess both groups are pretty. Tim Hinton's around too for tight ends. So yeah.
the stretch for you in November like, where you're going through rehab, trying to play, playing hurt? Just what was that like for you? How hard was that? What was your experience like?
Yeah, just a little adversity, I should say. Something I never really had to deal with. I don't really be hurt, nothing like that. Nothing really bothers me, but that was something serious that I had to deal with. After that, was it Rutgers week? I was, feeling down. Like I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna play against Team of North. Like, so I was debating if I was gonna play or not because it was really bad. I didn't know if I was gonna be able to play. But I had to do, everything for the team, and I wanted to be out there, and I did everything I could, and we got the win. So.
That's big. I think I saw him say it was a quad injury too, so that's probably coming up, but that's huge for him. To have this time off. I mean, that's why I think bye weeks matter. Again, it's really it's an 18 playoff with the DEI, but like he's so good, dude. Just like having that instilled, like didn't have to go, but like wanted to go anyway, and then went for the national championship, but national championship preview. Went for the Indiana game, was huge as well. 10-point favorites against Miami though. Just real quick note on that.
Injury were you dealing with?
I was dealing with a quad strain. It's called readiness femoris, something like that, I should say. But I really supposed to been out 3 to 4 weeks, and for me to be able to pull out of it, I give all the glory to God for that one.
I was supposed to be out 3 to 4 weeks, but I'm built super different. You all know that.
Was there ever a time, Jeremiah, where you wondered if maybe you wouldn't be able to play the rest of this season? How concerned were you?
Doug, I think he answered that, but he said he didn't think he was going to be able to go, but he had to kind of thug it out. But I guess how concerned were you? It just feels like a retread question. I love Doug, and I think Doug does a great job. It just felt like kind of a double up, unless he's asking for additional clarification for himself, which I understand too.
I don't think I was very worried about not missing the whole season. I think I was more worried about missing that game. That was the biggest thing for me.
Good clarification.
I didn't want to miss that game, so I did everything I could to not miss it because I wanted to play in that game for sure.
Yeah, Jeremiah, you said you're excited to play the guys back home. It's probably mutual. I mean, what kind of, attention do you expect? Do you expect anything, late hits, anything like that in your regard?
Late hits, stuff like that. I'm not really worried about that because I'm probably going to be the one doing it too. I'm going to be a little chippy out there, so I'm bringing it all this week. So, yeah.
That's good. Honestly, I think that there's a lot of mutual respect, for Jeremiah Smith. Obviously, I think a lot of the disdain and I guess maybe hatred comes from Miami fans that can't believe that he left the backyard. There is this weird thing with Miami that you guys will see over the next 2 weeks is that they think their program is in a far better spot than they actually are, and because of that, it kind of made the Jeremiah Smith not staying home a little bit tougher to swallow. And now that they're in the playoffs, they feel like they are absolutely back, they are back, and what the 12-team playoff does is it makes you feel closer to winning a national championship than you ever have been before, even though you're likely not. And with that, you will get a lot of loud ego, I guess. And we're kind of seeing it a little bit. So I'm generally pretty excited. But in terms of internet reaction versus on-field reaction, I think on-field there'll be some chippiness and little trash talking here and there. But in terms of the vitriol, I think that'll mostly be reserved for kind of some online stuff. But I do like that answer. I'm the one going to be giving out the punishment or giving out the whatever.
Stuff like that. I'm not really worried about that because I'm probably going to be the one doing it too. I'm going to be a little chippy out there, so I'm bringing it all this week. So yeah.
We go to the internet and to Zoom. Scotty, take it over.
Yes, sir. Our first question will come from Joe Reedy. Go ahead, Joe.
Hey, Jeremiah, a couple quick questions for you. How do you keep your emotions in balance just over the next couple weeks? Because you're facing a lot of guys that you used to go against in high school and everything, and just also, too, going back to the Cotton Bowl.
Yeah, I know I got to keep my emotions. A lot of guys on this Miami team I played with or played against in high school. So I know I got to keep my emotions very high because it's going to be a little.
One of the high school games I watched was them versus American Heritage, and that American Heritage team had Brandon Ennis, Diabell, Mark Fletcher, DeMarion Brown, Malachi Toney. A bunch of those dudes were all on that American Heritage team, and they lost to Jeremiah and JoJo. And the way they lost, it had a lot to do with, Jeremiah Smith, I think caught a 75-yard bomb to kind of ice the game. So, we're talking about like one of the great high school areas in South Florida. Kind of all these guys kind of intermingled, and then that paired up with 7-on-7. Like this is going to be like a personal game, and usually like this is something that you get in like regional college football. But because Ohio State does such a good job recruiting down there in South Florida, this is going to feel like a regional rivalry game with some of those skill guys. Then additionally, like a lot of that Miami team, I said it early in the year, it's like made up of guys that, to be honest, like, we're kind of like Ohio State misses, I guess, in terms of like being outspent for guys like Lightfoot and Scott and Fletcher. Like a lot of those guys like were either committed to Ohio State or going to commit. So this has like real regional feel because of how often they like battle recruiting wise, which is like I think how old school rivalries started, and I think how new rivalries will obviously be formed.
Little chippiness out there, so I know Coach Day, Coach Hartline, a lot of guys on this Miami team I played with or played against in high school. So I know I got to keep my emotions very high because there's going to be a little chippiness out there. So I know Coach Day, Coach Hartline, everybody going to tell me, just keep my emotions in check and, just don't get a 15-yard penalty.
And then just in South Florida and everything, is there still animosity with Ohio State based on that 2002 national championship game?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, you see it all over the internet, all over Twitter. They still talking about that, 20 years later, but they still worry about it. But we got something for them come New Year's Eve.
Okay, he's so tough, man. And that was a direct message to all the old heads that won't shut the fuck up about that game, yo. We got something new for him, right? Like, it's cool. Like, they're hurt about that one. They're going to be really, really hurt about this new flesh wound that we're about to open up. Bro, it's about to be belt to ass. My God.
Thanks.
Our next question will come from Christian. Go ahead, Christian.
Hey, Jeremiah, how's it going? Being able to play against, I know you guys are obviously on opposite sidelines, but this is your first time matching up against JoJo in college. How nice is that to be able to see the dude who you won numerous state championships with, and you guys just dominated the South Florida high school scene?
Yeah, it's truly special. It's something me and JoJo talked about since we was the age of 11 years old. And for us to be on this stage right now, going against each other in the Cotton Bowl, something that we dreamed of. I can't wait to see him after the game and say what's up, take a couple pictures with him, see his family and stuff like that. So I'm very excited for me and JoJo.
Next question will come.
Taking pictures of the winner is so much easier than if you lost the game.
From Brianna McKay. Go ahead.
Hi, Jeremiah. You mentioned that you were worried that you might not be able to play the Michigan game. Did you go into that game feeling 100%, and do you feel like you're at 100% even now?
Going into that game, no, I was not 100%. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Still was kind of banged up a little bit, but right now, yes, I'm back healthy, fully healthy, so should be good to go.
I'm glad someone asked that. Obviously, he said it would be a 4-week injury. I don't think he's been off football for 4 weeks. Wonder how much he's been practicing, but that's huge. He says 100% healthy. No excuses. That's good. I want no excuses.
Our next question will come from Brandon Stone.
And I do wonder if that injury maybe led to some of the conservative play calling against Indiana, right? Like if it was supposed to be a 4-week injury and he actually, the most he took off was one single half and then plus the next game, like that's not 4 weeks. So I do wonder how much maybe that had to do with the conservative play calling, or am I reaching a little bit, trying to give excuses?
Hello there, Jay. Hope you're doing well this week in your holiday season. I'm wondering about Keontae Scott, if you've watched any video of him, if you've noticed him this year as a corner, and your thoughts on going against him and his success.
That is the attempt to get some bulletin board material. JJ, don't fall for it.
Corner, I think he plays nickel, to be honest. But he's a very good
Good correction. It's like I know my opponent. I think he plays nickel, as in a slot corner. And obviously, like he's not a slot receiver. He's an X.
If you noticed him this year as a corner, and your thoughts on
also like what a flex. Like, do I know like this team better than their own reporters, or is this one of our guys
going against him and his success?
Corner, I think he plays nickel, to be honest. But he's a very good football player. Flies to the ball, make plays, could cover very well. Very good fit in the run game. So he's a very good football player, I should say.
Excellent. Thank you.
No problem.
Next question will come from Bill Landis. Go ahead, Bill.
Jeremiah, when you said you weren't 100% there toward the end of the regular season, in what ways did you feel limited? And I guess, what do you think people will see from you now that you feel like you're back to 100%?
Great coordinated question. I'm sure him and Doug are communicating, and it's like, hey, look, I'm going to ask this question. If I don't quite get what I want, like, I would love to know this too. It's like a way to double up and kind of build off questions. So good. I mean, I think most journalists that have like multiple guys attending press conferences kind of operate in this style.
100%.
Yeah, I think the thing is people see me as a healthy Jeremiah Smith, what they seen beginning of the year. It was a little bit of adversity. Can't think too much of it. It's in my past now, so I'm just focused on Miami.
Didn't give him anything.
Our next
there.
question will come from Dan Toro.
Jeremiah, just looking at from last season to this season, coming from a national championship to the opportunity to play for another one, where have you personally grown the most on and off the field as you see your evolution?
I've grown as becoming more of a leader, using my voice, really the biggest thing, and just becoming a better student of the game. It was the biggest thing for me this season. I think I did a very good job of that.
Our final question from Zoom land will come from Jalen Meadows. Go ahead, Jalen.
They got some like feedback buzz, man. It's fucking killing me, yo. Channel 10, let's go.
Jeremiah, what have you learned mentally over the course of the season that's helped your game?
What have I learned mentally? That's a good question.
I really do love this man. Like, protect him at all costs.
Just let the game come to you. That's really what I would say. Don't be trying to force stuff. I think that's something that I did in the beginning of the year, like the first 5 to 6 games. Just rushing and just want the ball and stuff like that. Just rushing stuff, like forcing stuff that ain't there, and just getting mad about stuff I can't control. That's one thing I found myself getting mad about in the first couple of games. Just being mad about things I can't control. That's out of my control.
In any walk of life, if someone asks you like what you've learned, you can always lean back on. I just got to stop forcing it. No matter what it is. I got to stop forcing it. It applies. No matter what the question is, if it's in regards to what you've learned, you say stop forcing it. It's the right answer. Never been a wrong answer.
Out of control.
Mike, that's it from Zoom.
Okay, thank you. We'll do one more locally here, Spencer.
Jeremiah, knowing that, in all honesty, you probably only have 3 games maximum left with Carnell. What has Carnell meant to you in the wide receiver room as teaching you the ways of college football last year, and how excited are you just to get these final few opportunities with him?
Yeah, Carnell meant a lot.
It's like 4 questions in one. Was that Spencer?
What has Carnell meant to you in the wide receiver room as teaching you the ways of college football last year, and how excited are you just to get these final few opportunities with him?
Yeah, Carnell meant a lot to me coming in.
Did he just declare for him for Carnell?
And as a freshman, helped me a lot throughout my freshman year. Still helped me a lot this year as well. Carnell is a special person on and off the field. Y'all see the things that he do for us in the run game, and the type of routes that he run, the way he's able to beat defenders down the field, contested catches, everything like that. But Carnell is something special, and I'm very excited to be on this journey with him. And he's a first-round draft pick for sure.
All right, Jeremiah, thank you.
When did the injury happen? And just quite frankly, do you regret
Got a text from my boss. My boss said I got to ask this or I can't come back to the newsroom.
playing in that UCLA game when you were limping around after the game?
Do I regret? Nah, because I didn't want to miss the game. I practiced all week. The injury, I think, happened in practice. I don't remember exactly when, but it happened in practice. But I don't regret not playing in the game. I try to go out there and do it for the team, and that's all about. I'm all about the team. Whatever the team need me to do, I'm gonna do it. When I played, 2-3 drives and started bothering me a little bit, I told coaches I'm not going back in. I'm just messing with me, so I do everything I could.
All right, Jeremiah, thank you.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Well, there you have it. A good Jeremiah Smith interview. Love it. I'm so excited, man. This game's gonna be ridiculous.